This is day 19, and it's another beautiful sunny day here in Anchorage, Alaska, and breakup continues to happen. Things continue to be melting, and big blocks of ice and snow continue to be sliding off of their foundation, sliding off of roofs, breaking away, floating away. Last night I was on the phone with my dear friend Sasha, who is in Australia and came in for that weekend in LA. And I realized what a great gift it is to have somebody to hold me accountable. What a great gift to have somebody who knows my dreams and visions, knows what's going on for me, because she just went through it too. And so we share something that's really deep and intense right now in our lives, and is able to hold me accountable to my commitments. Because we were talking about these videos, and she was telling me that she cross promotes them from her business page to her personal page. And she was asking me, what about you? How are you doing it? And I said, oh, I'm just doing it on my This Awakening Spirit page. And she says, and rather asks, well, why? Why aren't you putting it on your personal page? Now, I immediately knew the answer, but I didn't want to say it. And she so intuitively said, are you scared? And of course, it came rushing to the surface. And I said, hell yeah, I'm scared. And we got a chance to talk about that. And I got a chance to make room for the part of me that was feeling way too vulnerable and scared to be rejected, to be made fun of, which goes way back to my childhood, to be afraid of being my real authentic self on that personal page where the people who know me are there versus my other page, and to be this real and this raw and this authentic in front of them. And she said, but Camille, how are you going to reach thousands of people if you're not being real and authentic to the ones that already know you? And I just thought, wow, that is crazy. So of course, after we hung up, I went back to This Awakening Spirit. I took day 2, because I only shared day 1 on my personal page, and I shared day 2 and went for it. And it felt exciting and scary at the same time, but it also felt tremendously liberating, because I was no longer giving power to that fear. And that is something that I'm really being mindful of, identifying what I want, identifying what excites me. One of the exercises I was working on yesterday, it was really interesting to see what the first list of things are. Like, being with my friends and getting on my bicycle and, going to the beach and some of those things that are all about how I'm excited by them. And then after a while, as the day went on and I went for a walk, it became much more universal, that it excited me to explore this new radio show format. It excited me to, get up on stage and do these exploratory conversations with people. It excited me to be impactful. It excites me to work with a group of people in something that goes beyond myself. So really identifying what excites me and giving my heart a chance to really answer those questions. And so then you had to do one of the things that you wrote. You had to take a leap. And I did that last night, and I recorded something I've been talking about recording for a really long time, and that's asking Bruce Springsteen for an interview. And let me tell you something, I did it, and it felt incredible. And to see myself ask for the interview, I was like, yes, absolutely. And so the whole thing here is, what else can I do from the list? And keep doing the things from the list and keep allowing the heart to be in the days of my life. The second thing I'm getting to today is you have to write a list of all the decisions you have to make. And I had so many decisions I had to make, man. I had to put it down and come back to it today, because I was just like, dang, look at this list of things that are weighing me down. Things like, should I stay in Alaska or go back to New Jersey? Should I go back to New Jersey for May and then go to LA and then come back up here? Should I go to New Jersey, then LA, and then go back to New Jersey? Should I, drive my car up here and leave it back? I was like, whoa, wow. And all of that is an obsession to not knowing. And behind that is an obsession to ask the question that postures me as not knowing. And behind that is the addiction and the buying into having been trained outside of myself, having been trained to believe that I don't have the answer, that it is something I have to go get. It is something that is at a distance from me. It is something I have to figure out. And I just got to see all of this from a really high perch. And I'm realizing, wow, when I went out and spent all that money and took all those courses to learn how to do all the things that people are doing right now to sell their products, it was what I thought I had to do. And I'm glad I did it, because I did really learn a lot of things. But this whole idea of grabbing emails and creating an email funnel and sending emails and getting the subject right and getting the wording right and developing a relationship with these people so that it's your email that they're opening. I mean, it felt wrong from the beginning. It felt so against my authentic self. It felt so laborsome. And it felt so stressful because behind all of that, or right alongside it, is, well, what if they don't open the email? What if I don't know how to word this correctly? What if? And I'm realizing, you know, that's just not my truth. I'm doing something really different. And I'm starting to touch what it is that I'm really here to do. So this is day 19, and today is my radio show, and I'm going to do the second thing on my list, which is to try a slightly different format and to stay on my creative edge and see how this whole thing's go. So this is day 19, and it feels really good.